Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to some TCG action, as well as some button pressing action, as we are back continuing our shiny hunts today. We're over 3,100 resets on the DS, and then the Switch, we don't really count the number of resets there just because we're literally just spamming A, and then we'll check at the end of the stream if we got a shiny. Last stream, we got a shiny Doublade, which we evolved into an AG Slash, which that's pretty cool. I was pretty excited about that. The shiny looks so cool. So cool. I mean, I really need to set up the stream deck better. It got wiped a while back, and so all of my stuff has gone on it. Okay, also I need to better arrange Switch. I don't think that covers any of the actual game, so I think we're good there. I did, in between streams though, actually, in between streams earlier today, because I've been working on my, oh wait, I do want to move this. I've been working on my side quests. I did happen to come across a shiny, Snover on complete accident, but I will take it. Okay, I want to take you two and just slide it down just a little bit. I just didn't like that everything's like on top of one another. It's probably only irritating me, but it is enough of an irritation that it does make me sad. Okay, there we go. That should be good. That should be good. I don't know what all I'm playing tonight. I know at least for now I'm probably going to play probably a couple games of Lucario. This is a deck that I do have currently built right now that I am probably taking to my next League Challenge, which is this Friday. Just because, I don't know, there's not really anything that I'm super excited about playing right now. Specifically that I also have built. Like, there are some other decks, like the Mega Absol Box still does interest me, but that is one just like, I feel like you really need to know your lines. You really need to know the matchups to be successful with that deck, whereas I feel like some decks you can kind of get away with not knowing the most, like, optimum matchup, and you can kind of sneak by with just having kind of a chill, like a kind of a, you can kind of luck into a lot of your wins, but I do feel like the Absol Box specifically does require you to know what's going on. This is also interesting. I don't know how much energy Charcadets are running these days. Like, do they ever reach enough energy to one-shot a, do they ever reach enough energy to one-shot a Lucario? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can't find, like, let's go to Lily. Look at the top performing Sir Legendary, which I want to say was in the 50s when we looked the other day. Yeah, 57. How much energy are they running? 10 fighting, 6 fire, 2 jet, 1 miss. So that's 10, 16, 17, 18, 19. They run 20 energy, but obviously they need energy to attack. So let's see, they get 18 in the discard. Oh, that's more than enough, right? That's 360. Yeah, that's more. Okay, so they absolutely run enough energy. Absolutely enough energy. And they've had a really good showing. I don't even think they've squawked yet, have they? No, they did squawk. Okay. Squawked 4 energy. That's a solid squawk. They're currently doing 120 damage. So that's pretty solid for them. That is a pretty solid showing from them here. Probably into Soul Rock. I can't imagine they would go into a Charcadet. Why would you go into a Charcadet? It's just giving me a free kill. You, what? I'm very confused on this one. Wouldn't it have made more sense to go into something that I can't, to not even let me take a prize? That feels weird. We're definitely gonna Lilies. I was hoping for a better lunar cycle. I was hoping to get another... It might have been better to wait. I feel like we're going to need the air balloons to chain some Lucario swaps. Okay, we at least grab one Lucario. We can Fighting Gong for a second one to make sure they can't just boss kill our Lucario. We can also Secret Box next turn to actually get some real movement going. Because I actually didn't even take a chance to really look at the deck. Or do we grab a Makuhita? Let me see if Boss is in deck. If Boss is in deck, I don't think we care. Boss is in deck, so we can Secret Box for the Boss. We can Secret Box for Boss, Mega Signal. You know, Air Blue, all the things we need. I mean, we also need Energy. Energy's a pretty big one. I feel like getting down a second Riolu is a little important here. And we'll also take a prize here, which is nice. Which, again, I'm a little confused. I feel like they shouldn't have given us a free prize card. Because they want to keep us on an even prize trade to make use of Briar, wouldn't they? I would assume they would want to keep us on an even prize trade. Which, I mean, likelihood of us taking another single prize is possible, but I mean, I don't want to. Preferably, my best next turn, if they don't set up a Charcadet or a Surledge, is like killing the Fez. That'd be my best case. How much energy do I have in discard right now? Only one energy in discard. They did Flippy the Scrippy. They have not Lunatoned yet. What are you Petrol for here? Earthen Vessel or Ultra Ball? Probably Earthen... Well, you have enough energy to take a knockout. So, probably some way of finding... But they also do need Fire Energy. Depends on their hand. Ultra Ball makes a lot of sense because they do just want to take a... They do just want to start punching. They do just want to start punching. They do have Vessel, get rid of another energy, get themselves probably fighting to Lunar Cycle again, attach to active, Evo active. My thought was, when do you want to Ultra Ball here? Would you want to Ultra Ball right now, or would you want to Lunar Cycle first? Potentially hit multiple Charcadet or Surledges to evolve multiple. Which... Oh, only one went down this turn, never mind. Probably would have been right if that wouldn't have been the case. Or it might not even matter at all. They might have multiple things in hands. They do take one prize here. And they're just going to take it. So the most I can hope to do here with Lucario is just the one attack. How much damage do they do? I got an Artisan. How much damage do they do? They did 250. Okay, well, gonna be a little awkward. Let's Artisan for Soul Rock. I think I want to Lunar Cycle first. I want to Lunar Cycle first to give me more outs and also more things to throw with the Secret Box. Sam, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Welcome to the stream. Make our choice a little bit better. Our choice there was not that great. Because I did not get the items needed. Because if we Secret Box here, here's the thing. I need Energy, Lucario, Boss, and I can't get those off of that. I'll have to Lilies or Iono. Yikes. Yikes. I still think we do go this route. Also to just set up the XP share to make things more likely. I mean, there's no world where... Can I do enough damage with one energy hitting for 130? 130, 160, 190. If I get all three, that's an extra 120. And that's still just 250. So yeah, there's never a world where I do enough damage. Yeah, unfortunately never a world where I do enough damage. I mean, we could still... I don't know that the supporter's going to matter here, because we're probably are just going to Iono them. So I don't know that the Lily does end up mattering. Man, that's rough that we whiffed what we needed. Because there's nothing to even stall with doing that. Maybe I think that was a misplay. I think I should have Fighting Gonged for energy, air ballooned into Soul Rock, bossed the Char Cadet. That's actually what I should have done. That was, yeah, that was a misplay. That was a misplay for me. Yeah, that was a pretty big misplay on my part. That was a pretty big misplay on my part. And I think that is really all we can do there. Again, just double checking my math. 130, 160, 190, 220, 250. 250 with all of them plus the band is 260. Yeah, that's just not enough. And just unfortunate that we could not find the energy. If any of these were a 2 retreat, might be worth a boss, but... Unfortunately, I do not seeing that being the case. Found some non-TCG cards a bit earlier. Just put some photos of the Pokemon channel. Ooh. Yo, still, and didn't hit an energy again? That's crazy. That's crazy. Multiple non-hits of energy. That's super unfortunate. Wow. Wow, that's pretty garbage. Which, I mean, I already caught where I misplayed at, so we already screwed ourselves pretty well. Ooh, those are fun. What is this? What is this from? Trading figure game? Those are cool. Yeah, 3,100 resets. It's kind of a lot. We just need the shiny Chikorita and we can start the playthrough. Man. Because at this point with the blender, I think we've already lost, right? Yeah, we've already lost. Because it would have been a little bit worse for them needing to having to set up a second Char Cadet, which they could have whiffed. But the fact that they've already got 2, they take 1 price here and go to 4. Next turn I kill with Mega Lucario. They immediately respond and go to 1. Mark, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Yeah, we really messed up on that. We really whiffed it with the energy that turn. Okay. We'll just go ahead and give it to them. They take the 3 prizes here. They go down to 2. Next turn, they go down. They had it there. They double had it there. Did I go to any pre-releases? I did. I actually posted a YouTube short about it. God, 2 days ago? On Saturday. Posted a YouTube short on Saturday with the pulls. Went 3-0. Went 3-0 with the deck. It was a lot of fun. Had a good time. The set of 6, I'm not sure. The other 3 are the... I still have the figures that came with them too, but I know there's... Oh, those are so cool. I really love... like, there's a set coming out that has, like, a Mega Lucario figure, and I'm like, oh, man, I really want to get it. But I'm like, don't have the cash for it right now. Get a lot of good stuff. Nothing too crazy. I did pull a Mega Lopunny, which was pretty good. I do need that because it looks pretty good in as a new cornerstone counter for Goldango, so that looks fun. And then I also pulled a Baniri, so I was able to play the Mega Lopunny in my pre-release deck, which is what helped me go 3-0. Got 2 Sharpedo and traded for a third. Must not have the deck built. Nice. I pulled a Sharpedo in my extra packs. I think that was really it. I don't think they can reach 110. Yeah, and then just got from the pre-release and stuff, got 3 more Lilies, 2 Dawns, and 3 Wondrous patches, which I don't know if I have any decks in mind that the Wondrous patches are for, but you know, cool to have it. I know 2 of the figures were Latios and red, but colored in green, and there's a third I don't recall off the top of my head. So if I find a photo, that'd be really cool. You need the SIR Sharpedo. I'm surprised they didn't do an SIR Gengar. I'm like very surprised they didn't do that. No, wait, no, don't take the Chikorita. Yeah, they can't do enough damage here, right? They do 8. I could Turo for game, that'd be kind of funny. I might Turo for game. We can Ultra Ball. We can Ultra Ball. This isn't over just yet. It's not over just yet. I was trying to Lunar Cycle off Soul Rock. Funny. Wait, let me ban this person really quickly. Okay, banned them. I could Air Balloon here, actually. Air Balloon, Night Stretcher for confirmed energy. So I get my kill. I hate leaving damage on them. I would have preferred to throw the damage out, but man, I really needed some actual setup here. I don't know that the Premium Pro ever comes up in this matchup, because all their guys tend to be pretty low HP wise. But I just need to get a Riolu. Oh, only double Riolu prized. I just need to get a Riolu in play. They will give them in time, might be a collection box type thing. Oh, that's fair. That is fair. It was a pack of 4. The other 2 were Cram and Eradicate. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, they double attached. Opponent can't retreat. And they're gonna penny the Squawk out. We might just lose here. Getting Hariyama is nice. We could pull into the switch. There are multiple things we could hit here. Secret Box does get us there. Secret Box does get us there. We punch, and then we push 2 energy to Makihito. I don't think we need the balloon, because if we're just gonna get locked in active, we don't need the balloon anyways. Premium Power Pro, then just send up the... Well, the thing is, we're retreat locked because of Poison Chain. So I think we just toss. Actually, no, toss the Mega Signal, because we have Mega in hand, and the other Ryolu's prized. XP share for sure feels like the strongest. Not giving them an Artisan, but I do want to bump their stadium. And then it comes to, do I want a Turo here? Or do I want a Lily? I could switch. I think I'm fine switching and then holding on to Turo for later. I think I'm okay with that. When Star Rock dies, yeah, but I don't want to give them anything. And also, I don't think there's a world where they reach 340 and can take the prizes, and I can set up the bench. I could be wrong. I could be absolutely cooked doing this, but you know, I'm not guaranteed an energy. I hate to do this, but last game I got screwed without having an energy. I don't want to be screwed without an energy. They are weak to it. Oh man, yeah, we could have just, yeah, but I want to set up energy. I wish we had a second Ryolu that we could set up as well. That is more so than anything what I wish, that we had a second Ryolu that we could set up energy on. Also, leaving the Ryolu up, since they only have 80, that's something they could actually poison knock, which is my other thing, and since I only have the one Ryolu right now, which, not knowing that we were going to grab it off of the prize cards, but had we whiffed it off the prize cards, and two guys already low on HP would have been rough. Put the photos from Bulbapedia. Oh, those look so cool. Oh, wait a second. I love these. That's really cool. That's really cool. Sam, you'll also be very happy to know I have cleared the western half of side quests. Pretty excited about it. Except for the Go-Goat one. I still need to do the Go-Goat side quest where you turn in like an XL Go-Goat. All I've been able to find are mediums and larges. I've not been able to find an extra large Go-Goat. Because just you need 2 energy to do Frenzied Gouging, or 3 energy to do Frenzied Gouging. Oh man, I was like, just don't set up 2 of them. Oh, are alphas always considered XL? I didn't even consider that. I didn't even consider that. They're weak to grass. We will, or they're weak to grass. We'll have to attach. They didn't do an attachment on either. So I think we just attach for turn. And I don't think it matters which one we kill, because neither of them have anything on it, but we might as well just kill this one, right? Because we have a premium pro in hand right now. Might as well. There's nothing I think that we need to Lunar Cycle for right now. Actually, yeah, because we could get another Makihita set up. Okay, or not. Let's fall for it. But we have a Hariyama prized as well. Oh no, we threw away Hariyama earlier. Do I have any recovery left in deck, actually? I have no recovery left in deck, so putting down another Makihita never matters. I mean, we could Turo one, but we have no recovery for one. So maybe we put down... I don't think Bundle matters in the matchup. So we could put down Bundle just to get him out of deck, just to thin the deck. Kind of what I'm thinking. Hyper Blower, and then just boss up what I actually want. Or, I mean... There are all 2 prizers here. I don't know, let's just see who they give me. But also, yeah, just getting it out of the deck. Yeah, that's fine, bud. The negative here is they do push Bud back up, and so we do still take the 6 damage. Bear actually does get the kill here, which is pretty cool for them. I assume they run Bear. I don't know why they wouldn't run Bear. Bear plus energy. Or Sada. But Sada still isn't enough. Sada, they energy switch and attachment, but even then, like, we're pretty close to death, so it doesn't really matter. We should be okay here, though. We have multiple easily knockable 2 prizers on their bench. But they also are stuck in active, at least for going like a bear route. They can patch any of the darkness ones up, but they're stuck at least for putting bear in active. Okay, so all we have to do is find Hariyama and we have game. All we gotta do. All we gotta do. Let's Fighting Gong, give ourselves the most amount of chances. Hi Wiz, I'm rather angry today. What are you angry about? And let's see what the lunar cycle gives us. Gives us Turo and gives us Arvin. Hold up a second. Have I used... I've used 2 Ultra Balls. I think I only play 2 Ultra Balls, right? No, I play 3! Is it prized? It is not. It is not. They didn't let me show them the card. For all they knew, I was bluffing. They didn't even let me show them the card. I could have been bluffing. I could have been bluffing. Just don't know what, like, I'm excited to play right now. I think I'm really excited for Phantasmal Flames to come out and kind of just change up some of the, just add in some new cards right now. Just nothing has been super exciting to me right now. At least as far as what we've been playing. I don't know. That could just be me, though. That could just fully be a me thing. Because it does breathe some new life. The new set breathes some new life into Goldango. There's just the low bunny deck in general that looks interesting. And I do want to play around with some of the, like, the Sharpedo stuff looks a little interesting. I haven't looked at a ton of it, but it looks fun and interesting, and I'm excited about it. No, not online. I don't want to look at online decks. I want to look at, because what is the other? Ooh, okay. We got Dragapult. I've actually not played a lot of the Dragapult matchup. Yeah, there's a deck that is just a 4/2/4 Dusk Noir, and then Baniri, Mega Lopunny, and Mega Kangaskhan. And it looks kind of silly, and I think it'll be funny. We'll bench Riolu. Everything going wrong. Twitch is now complied. I can't speak. Complied with the stupid UK law, so I can't watch certain things. I got a pro controller, so I can automate some tedious shiny hunts. But it doesn't seem to work for some reason. Oh no! What kind of controller? Do we want a Lily? I think we have to Lily here. I think an Arvin. Arvin for box is just not strong enough of anything. This will at least get a knock if we can just find one more piece. We should be able to find one more piece, right? Right. Of course we can find one more piece. Of course we can find one more piece. Of course, we're going to save that Gravity Mountain for when we need it. We do not need it right now. We do not need it right now. That Psyduck will be good. We do not need it right now. We will bench that Psyduck when it matters. I don't want to give them an early target. They only have 2 cards in hand, so there is some potential that they have a dead hand. Fishercity dominates the pre-release format. I actually didn't see the Toxtricity deck, so I can't speak to that. The decks that I played against in my 3 rounds were, because I pulled the Zacian deck, so I did a mirror match, and then I played into the Surledge deck, and then I played another mirror match. That's kind of crazy. Why would you attach the... I mean, I guess they're planning to retreat, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Okay, I kind of understand it now, because then they're just gonna hit us with the Itchy Pollen for 20, which I don't really care about. The Pro 3... wait, can that one do, like, macros, or is that one just like a turbo controller where it, like, holds a button? I'm mostly okay with this. So we'll take a knock. They do have Guy down, so I think we will bench Psyduck this turn. We can do macros. That's really cool. I think we go ahead and attach for turn on you. We don't Arven. I think we do hit an Iono here, which will put our Lucarios to the bottom of the deck, but I think that's okay. We can find them when we need them. It's pretty easy to shuffle this deck, but I would really like to get a Makahita down. So we'll bench Psyduck, and maybe it's an early time to bench the Psyduck. We whiff anything else anyways. We whiff anything of use anyways. Toxtricity comes with 3 Grimmsnarls and 3 Crocs. Oh, that's insane, actually, yeah. Actually, benching the Psyduck was correct there, because since they already have a Dracloak up, they could pop the Dusclops and, like, wipe us for our... They could have wiped the entire floor and made me cry. I can do macros, but I have no clue how to apply it. Gotcha. I am not familiar. I have considered... I was talking to someone at the event I went to on Saturday, and they said they have one that does macros, and I mean, once again, I'm spamming A on both sides. Bye, Riolu. That sucks. Man, they just really hit everything they needed. Wow, what a turn for them. What a turn for them. Literally hit everything they needed. To tank out the Psyduck, to boss up the Riolu. You truly hate to see it. You truly hate to see it. I think that, honestly, is just a GG there. I have, like, no real strong return. Wow, that really sucks. That's a real weak turn for me. That's a real weak turn for me. I'll tell you that. That really sucks. XP share. We'll try and cycle in some other things to be useful. Put boss in hand for next turn. Get down another one, I guess. I mean, they are going to pop the Dusclops probably to take out my other Riolu, so, you know, we'll take a prize off that. But, I mean, that won't really matter in the long run, you know? You know? Okay, so I can at least recover Riolu. Whichever one I put XP Share on is the one that they're going to target. I don't think the Vitality Band ever matters. Does the 10 damage ever come into play? We could do 100 damage here, but I don't think that ever comes into play. 270 plus 100 is 370. It's already enough. I mean, 70 plus 200. Actually, if we're hitting with our 130 attack, 130 plus... I think we do play it. I think we do play it, because why not? Because why not? Let's just do some more damage, you know? We have pretty much already lost this fight. Dude, where did that ring go? Okay. Alright, well. Well. Dude literally found everything he needed two turns in a row. Good for you. Good for you, bud. Hit all the cards you needed. I've actually not played that matchup a whole lot, so I don't know how awful of a matchup it normally is. But it feels pretty bad. Feels pretty bad. I actually found out how to remap the singular button, but not turbo. Have you looked for like any decent YouTube videos on it? So I feel like that's probably best case scenario. What did well at Willy? I just want to play something different. I've been playing a lot of Lucario recently. And I say a lot. I haven't played a lot of game in general. Oh, you know what I want to look at? What was the... Jadansky had a Goldango that actually won over the weekend. Like yesterday. I haven't played some Dango in a bit, and it's a Dango that's pretty interesting. It uses the Mega Mawile, and also uses a Secret Box. I've seen some that have been playing Prime Catcher, but this one uses a Secret Box. Which seems interesting. Seems interesting. The Mega Mawile is your, like, cornerstone answer. Attack does 80 damage for each prize card you've taken. So if I've taken 2 prize cards, it punches for 160. It's kind of something to set up later in the game. Otherwise, it seems to be a pretty regular Dango build, for the most part. Also has the Team Rocket's Petrol. Search your deck for a trainer card, reveal it. That could be a Superior Energy Retrieval, a Nest Ball, Buddy Poffin, Picnic Basket, Vitality Band, anything that has trainer in it. Artisan. Lots of stuff it could potentially find for us, which is interesting. I don't know, some of the splits on this do seem really... I mean, they won, good for them. Or their pairings. Who am I looking at here? I mean, they beat Flareon for the finale. Before that, they had beaten Grimmsnarl. Before that, they had beaten Zoroark. Before that, they had beaten Zoroark. Which I think also Zoroark right now has cut a lot of Toad. I'm pretty sure the majority of the Zoroark builds have cut Toad, which kind of just lets Bring Goldango win. Goldango just wins with them not having a Toad. What's the box that makes sense here? Been changing it up with the box recently, keeping things fun and fresh and new and exciting. Because only I can see the box. I don't know why those things are so complicated. I've been considering getting a, because if I got a turbo controller right now, I could just be sitting here spamming A for me. It could just be spamming A for me while I like yap. Wouldn't that be nice? Yo, thank you so much for the follow. There, X Rice. Let's just do a... None of these boxes make sense for the deck we're playing. Why are there no Gimme Goal boxes? And my Espeon coin. You know what? We're just gonna play New Deck 12 because I don't feel like grabbing my keyboard. We're just gonna play New Deck 12. New Deck 12 is actually my favorite deck. Don't let anyone tell you any different. I love New Deck 12. Alright, I think Merlin wants to leave the room. You want to leave the room, buddy? Be free. He said, yes, I would love to be free. Thank you so much for the offer of being free of the room. No, the Toxtricity does seem like a really fun pre-release deck. I honestly wish pre-releases were more rounds, because I actually do really like playing in a pre-release format. I think it's kind of fun. Everyone's on like similar playing field. Although I mean, it does come down to if someone got really good hits, they do just like kind of run through the game. which does feel kind of bad. When does Phantasmal Flames come out? Reached over for my keyboard anyways. Phantasmal Flames. November 14th. That's next Friday. So at next... when does it come out on here? When can we start playing it? Do we play any premium power pros? I don't think we do. Okay, so we have no way to kill Monkey Dory here. So do I even want to punch into it and give it damage? Not really, right? I don't want to give them any damage. We also don't play... And if we hit a boss, actually, hold up a second. Hold up a second, chat. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. We play 4 boss. We'll probably hit a boss. Who do I want to kill? I want to kill this one because it's got a more fun art that'll hurt them in the soul. It'll hurt their soul that they lose their pretty art. Hey, secret box. Always good to have. So when does Phantasmal Flames come to TCG Live? The day before? Next Thursday? I want to play it now. Artisan. Okay, so this is just straight up Monkey Dory. Straight up just Monkey Dory for Ocelas. Because the fact that they just pulled a 3rd one from the deck. Oh, and a 4th one. We do play a picnic basket. We do have a picnic basket. So that is good. I don't know if it's prizes or not. Yeah, the fact that we have no way to punch monkeys, I mean... If they Team Evo both of those, man, that's kind of crazy. 30... So they're going to have 60 damage on their side of the field to deal with. I think we have to just kill Monkey Dory inactive. I think that does have to be our play, because they're putting 60 damage on their side of the field that they have. That's a lot. No, even more once I pass back to them, it's actually 120 damage, right? Am I stupid? Yeah, 120 damage. Okay, so we just straight up have to kill this dude. Which actually right now, Solrock does kill this dude. Never mind, Solrock does kill this dude. We don't have to put anyone else in harm's way. We don't have to put anyone else in harm's way. Do I care to leave the spot open? Would I ever want to set up Mega Maul? I don't think I do, because I think they have too much energy, or too much damage they can push across. Yeah, I think they just have too much damage they can push across. So I think we're okay with 2 guys down. I don't want to evolve one, because right now I punch for 70, and they die during checkup. Which I'm okay with. And they'll have 60 that they can push across if they get a second monkey set up at double energy, but I assume they play... I assume they have a way to set up multiple energy in a turn. It'd be kind of weird if they weren't able to set up multiple energy in a turn. I haven't done an attachment for turns, so I think we'll search out Vessel... Vessel Vitality. I don't think Vitality ever matters. Just to go ahead and attach a metal energy is more so what I'm doing here. Just so I have it, and also grab out another fighting energy to Lunar Cycle next turn. I could also clear the damage right now off the board, but that's not beneficial because I need to kill here. So my kill is a little bit more important than anything else. Alright, Freezing Shroud. Just off of the... Oh, press the wrong button. Off of the damage push, they will... My Lunatone does die during check if they push 30 damage. I mean, if they push 2 damage across, you know. They do find that there, so they will be able to push that across. So we do probably need to hit... I don't know, actually. Picnic Basket would be pretty powerful right now. They are just also going to leave Frostlass. Oh yeah, Picnic Basket big. Because then they only have 60 damage from each piece to deal with. Zero reason to push the damage to the Lunatone. That's just throwing if they push it to the Lunatone. They should push it to my... I also attached that energy to the wrong gimme. I'm just realizing I meant to attach it to the one... to any of the ones without the... my brain, I was like, attach it to something without the balloon. And I attached it to the one with the balloon for some reason. Artisan for another Lunatone? Do I care? Do I need another Lunatone? Probably not. I think I want a secret box for boss. Kill the monkey that has energy on it once again. I think that is the most powerful thing I could do right now. I could grab another Lunatone. I don't think I want to. I think I want a secret box for boss and Picnic Basket. That feels super strong to me right now. We'll keep the Nest Ball. Boss. Picnic Basket. Okay, and I gotta think my math is correct here. If we Picnic Basket you to 0, and then I punch you for 30. Oh, that actually doesn't work. I actually have to keep the 30 damage on, so we can't Picnic Basket this turn. We'll have to Picnic Basket next turn. Or just at a later turn. But the Picnic Basket doesn't super matter right now anyways, because we're just going to remove more damage from them. And also just remove another energy, so... Oh, wait, we actually do need the Lunatone. What am I talking? We actually do need the Lunatone so we can attack. Stupid. I was like, I don't need the Lunatone. Yeah, bud. How else are you planning to deal damage? How else are you planning to deal damage, bud? I don't know. I don't know. Glad I didn't throw away that Nest Ball. Alright, we take another prize card. How much energy do I play? What? 4 metal? 4 metal feels like a lot. But, you know what? Actually, never mind. I take that back. Because Mega Wall needs 2 metal to attack. I thought their first attack was metal colorless. But it's metal, so never mind. 4 feels appropriate. 4 feels appropriate. Alright, they are artisaning for another monkey, I would assume. I don't know what else this deck plays other than just 4 monkey. 4 monkey and then a 4/4 Frostlass. And then I know they play at least 1 Yveltal, but they already threw it away. They might play 2 Yveltals. Let's play a Badoo. Okay. It doesn't super matter to me here. They do, if they have another energy switch, they do get a knock here. Because they can push 60 damage here, and I will die during checkup again. That's fine. We have to start swinging with Goldango this next turn. Because we don't have enough, we don't have any options right now to not swing with Goldango. I assume they play a 4 energy switch as well. But they might play only like a 2 or a 3, but I assume they play at least more than 1. So they likely are going to hit an energy switch this turn. Counter Catcher feels fine. That is both of my balloons, but again, that feels fine because I can just attach Dango. Yeah, this is fine. I can just evolve Dango, attach for turn, and just go for the attack. But we can't Picnic Basket, which does suck, so Lunatone will die during checkup. If I would love to find a boss. I think more than anything, I would love to find another boss. Which don't know that I wanna spin the Lunatone here, because I actually do need the energy for the attach. So let's see what we get off the coin bonus. Or Turo. I don't hate a Turo here. Okay, but that's none of the above. I think we just have to take the knock here. I don't love it. They take a prize. They go down to 4. I assume they probably also play Devo in some regard. I do think we are a little cooked here. I'll tell you that. I think we're a little cooked. 2, 3, 4... 3 more fighting energy. I don't think it's worth it to Lunar Cycle to try and find something useful here. I think we just have to take the knockout. This is some research. Turbo is just holding the macro. It's just holding the macro, and that's full automation. That makes sense. So it's just when the turbo button is activated, whatever you have set up just runs. That makes sense. Again, I do think I kind of lose this matchup. I think we kind of lost it from the early game. But I don't know, we maybe should have been a little bit more aggressive on Frostlasses. But to be fair, I couldn't be any more aggressive on the Frostlass because I had no way to kill the Frostlass early game. So I think we did as... Oh my gosh, once again, I spammed A and chose the Chikorita instead of actually checking to see if anything is shiny. Chat, what am I doing? It's because I'm spamming A on the Switch that I just keep tapping A, and I end up choosing Pokemon that I don't need to choose. Wow, look at that non-shiny Chikorita we chose. Which is fine. I mean, Chikorita is at least what we're hoping to find. Chikorita is at least what we're hoping to find. Shiny, so of all the Pokemon to spam accidentally take, I'm fine with it. They did grab the Devo. Although if they go for a Devo here, I think I'm... They go down to 2 prizes. But we have to put a Lunatone in play. Okay, no, they aren't going for the Devo this turn. I was like, they need to push damage other place. Are you just gonna kill a Gimmighoul? I mean, next turn they can just Devo from off rip, because I will be at enough damage. I don't know. I mean, I would prefer them to leave. I guess that makes... They want the Frostlass that can pivot. Okay. We should be okay here. We should be okay here. We're going to Picnic Basket and clear some damage. Immediate. Clear damage. And then we're going to see if I can't find a boss. So now... Is it better to kill a Frostlass or kill a monkey? They have 2 monkeys in discard. They've used 3 Night Stretchers. I feel like it's better to kill a monkey here, right? Specifically this one that just has a ton of damage on it already. Pop this monkey up into active. Spend 1 energy on it. Which, I mean, I could Superior Energy both and just make sure I get the kill. Um... 50 damage to 160 is 11, so we do have to spend at least 2 energy, which does kill it, unfortunate. But I mean, I don't think it matters. I don't think they play a, you know, something tells me that they don't play, that they don't play Fez. Alright, if I grab Goldango, we go up to 30 here. You're at 70, you're at 60. They would have to push 40 here, so this would survive. I just want to make sure that at least one of my guys survives. That we can perform it, but they need to take 3 prizes. I think that's actually scary, because this they can take 2. I actually don't think we want to do that. Maybe just put it in hand. This is my only recovery. I think we'll just put it in hand, but we won't play it yet. We'll go and attach for turn. And then we'll make it rain for 100. Which is killed. You're autoing Los Andrew Labs? Nice. That's why I'm like, I kind of want to get one. Just because it'd be nice to do during streams and just leave it sitting here. Because they can take a double knock with the... They can't take game here, unless I'm severely missing it. I don't think they can ever push 70 damage to my side of the board and also Devo. And take out all 3 Dangos and Gimme Ghouls. They can Blood Moon, but Blood Moon just doesn't seem like a game-winning play either. Oh, no, right? No. I mean, they attack with Blood Moon for free. But again, they don't have enough damage to push across to kill Gimme Ghoul. They don't have enough energy to kill Gimme Ghoul, so I think we're fine. Because they only have 60 damage to work with here. So it doesn't matter even if they set up a second Monkey Dory. There's only 60 damage for them to work with. Unless they play Halucha, which would be kind of wild if they did. Okay, they're just going for a Devo. A Devo and an Iono to 1. Oh yeah, we can work with that. What a top deck. Not even a top deck. What an Iono. What a card to get Iono to. I mean, it's still not game. We still need a couple things. The biggest being Boss's Order. But that was very funny. I think we do Artisan first to shuffle. I think we definitely want to shuffle because we need the 4 energy. We want to shuffle to put Superiors off the bottom of the deck and Petrol off the bottom of the deck. But we did already get the attachment. That's so funny. Although, actually, it wouldn't matter because we get Devo the Dangos into our hand anyways. Devo gives us the Dangos, so it's fine no matter what. But that is still quite numerous. And 4 energy is enough because they will take 3 damage during pass back, so we only have to do 200 damage per game. Wow. Wow, hi Fez. Those did count as kills during their turn, right? They didn't die during... Yeah, they didn't die during, Perfect, that's game. GG's, my good friend. I actually have enough damage that I just get game without having even weight. GG. I thought they had it. I thought I messed that up earlier than I did, but I did not. So that's quite nice. I thought I messed that game up much earlier. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. I did have a couple friends who went to a pre-release tonight, and they did not seem to have a good time. They did not seem to have a good time, which is sad. But one of them did pull this cool Meowth card. Let me see if let me get the brightness right so you can kind of see the art. The IR. Oh yeah, you can see that really well. I did pull that, which was really cool. I love Pokemon cards so much for art. So much for art. We've pulled so many cool cards that just have really pretty arts. There's the new Charcadet in this set has some really good art. So I really hope to try and find an ETB, which that comes out next Friday. So I'll have to go like Walmart and Target and see if I might be able to like sneak an ETB because I missed all the pre-orders. And I really just want that Charcadet promo card, which I can probably buy it at some point. It won't be that expensive. But I really hate to buy cards. I hate to spend money. I hate to spend money. You need to write time. How does that work, Welsh? Like, how does the macros? I know you're still like figuring it out. But like, do you just like map it? Like, do you press a button that says like map and then you like walk around and do something in map and then it just repeats that cycle over and over again? Or are you like putting in like code of like press A, wait 3 seconds, like redstone level of like coding stuff? I know they do some of the TCG Pocket cards. So much of the TCG Pocket does have really good art. It does have a really, really good art. Mulligan! I just realized this one only plays one Genesect. I mean, I guess it has enough draw power that it's probably going to hit the Goldangos. And the fact that it plays no Ultra Balls. Oh, no. Don't take the Chikorita. Don't take the Chikorita. Look at the other Pokemon. Lunatone's there, so we can't attack. I don't know that I care to attack, though. I mean, if we get a boss, I'll attack. That'd be kind of cool. Would love to hit a boss. I think we'll leave the spot open right now in case we want to rip the Genesect. And we will Lunar Cycle. I don't know that the 70 damage matters, but it could. We'll go ahead and punch for 70. Because while Latias does resist fighting, Cosmic Beam ignores weakness and resistance. Oh, they just concede. Okay. A 7-card hand and they concede. That must have been a very dead 7-card hand. I feel bad for them. What if I should put this down here. I should put that below me. That way you know that the 3132 is for the DS. Only people are playing the Mega Mall WoW. This person, there's a person who got 17th at Lily, playing the Mega Mall while they're running Secret Box, but they're also running Turbo Energize, which is interesting. Turbo Energize feels not that great, actually. I'm trying to think what you would even Turbo. I mean, I could see it, you know, because you do get to pull out 2 basic energy, so I guess maybe it's just for setting up the Mega Mall Wall, but even then, that's kind of weak. This hand feels super weak, because right now I have nothing. Right now I have nothing. My hand is quite dead. I mean, I have Air Balloon, so if we draw into something that saves us, that would be great, but right now, otherwise we're not in a good position. Especially against Terrabox. Terrabox is already kind of a rough matchup for any Evo deck. I mean, you really only have to be able to survive the first attack, and typically after that, they cannot really do enough. So, I mean, just the first turn is rough against Terrabox. So, as long as if we can draw into something useful, Terrabox with Charizard. Interesting. Okay. I think you overplayed your hand. I don't think you should have showed me that yet. Cool. 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 What a cool time we're having. What a fun time we're having. Man, I sure do. I sure do have fun with this. Show me Crispin, and Air Balloon. Show me Crispin and Air Balloon. Or Crispin Switch. Or even Energy Search. I mean, they would actually need more than that. Crispin, Rare Candy, Rare Candy. Okay, so yeah, never mind. They're gonna Rare Candy, attach 3 energy, or attach 2 energy, attach 1 energy there, retreat, kill me with Charizard. Okay, cool. Cool. Wasn't expecting you to show me 2 rare candies, but I saw where you were going with them. I did see where you were going with those 2 rare candies, and that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. What was some of the other... The 4th place... Jatinski plays a Prime Catcher. I think Prime Catcher is kind of interesting. Do I like this build better? I mean, it doesn't play a Cornerstone Answer at all. That's kind of interesting. It plays no Cornerstone Answer. I mean, I guess Soul Rock is kind of a Cornerstone Answer, but I mean, Soul Rock kills a Cornerstone without the use of any other items in 3 punches. With a Premium Power Pro and a Vitality Band, kills it in 2 punches. Well, that's not much better. Look in the Discord, I put what it looks like. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, you, like, write the map. Okay, that's actually really cool. That's kind of cool. I have to look into getting something like that. Oh, I want to get the Soul Rock. What do I want to throw away? I mean, I don't know what I'm against, so I don't know if I care about the Picnic Basket. And the fact that this only plays 1 recovery, I don't really want to throw away the Night Stretcher. And I don't like this deck. I mean, 1 recovery feels bad. We'll get rid of the Arven. I feel like the Arven's the thing we can get rid of the most. The least impactful not knowing the matchup. The least impactful not knowing the matchup. If we knew what we were matched into, there's a world where, you know, Picnic Basket goes, or the superior goes. Maybe, you know, we'll know we won't need that much recovery. We also don't know how many superiors in deck either. You use the controller to do the inputs, you would do the same thing you need for the macro. I really like that. I might have to look into getting something like that. Because that would be really nice to just have running during streams. Use the controller to do the inputs. My bench one is very bad, needs a lot of tuning, but laptop charger needs to be replaced. Fair. Fair. Secret Box and Team Evo. Dude, once again, I'm just spamming A. I'm just spamming A on the DS. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. Where I just need to like put my DS in a higher position so I can actually see. Also, I just realized the DS one isn't even open correctly. It's going to change slightly, but it will change on screen. Like, it's going to be a very slight change, but I realized I hadn't full screened it. Wow, look at that non-shiny Chikorita. Okay, Air Balloon, so they are not Team Evoing with the monkey. They're Team Evoing with something different. I still don't know where to play. I mean, this could be Marnie, I guess. It is Marnie. Okay, so who... Are you not planning to Team Evo? You're gonna use the Yveltal to do it? Seems... Or you just... Oh, okay, they're not gonna do anything. Did they not grab an energy? I guess they did. I guess they didn't grab a way to have energy. That's fine. Actually, let's not fill up 2 spaces because we need to grab Genesect most likely. It's Lunar Cycle. Could just attach Retreat. Or we could Secret Box. Boss up and kill their only Impidimp. I mean, they can just Artisan for another one. Or kill the Snorunt, I guess. Kill the Snorunt, I guess. I don't really hate that idea either. Get rid of their way of setting up damage. The Yveltal feels like I don't care. Oh, that wasn't the one I meant. I didn't mean to coin bonus on that one. I meant to coin bonus off the second one. So we're going to coin bonus and then swap in the other one. Oops. Okay, so we just get boss, so we don't have to secret box at all. So we actually just boss... We attach, return, retreat, boss, Night Stretcher, the energy, kill. Cool. Make it rain. I like it. I like it. Mac, how you doing? Just over halfway through your Ambrosia playlist. Great stuff. Love the commentary. Have a great night. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks for staying through and thanks for the good feedback. Always appreciate hearing from it. Have a wonderful night. Alright, they do get the Morgrim. It is not a rare candy, so they are not attacking this turn. We do know that they still have TM Evo in hand, so they could be a Yveltal TM Evo play. They do got Spike Mouth, probably to get a second Friendo down. Don't blame them for wanting a second Friendo down. Second Impidimp. There is a world where we draw into a second one. I don't think they clutch here. I mean, they really need a Team Evo. They really need Spike Month for another Impidimp. And then Team Evo, the Snorunt, and this Impidimp. That is what they need. Countercatcher just doesn't feel like the play. You're not getting set up. Unless you're going to counter catcher and team Evo. I feel like they have to team Evo here. This clutch just doesn't feel like the move. This just doesn't feel like the move. This just doesn't feel like a beneficial time for them. Although now we can't... I am just going to have to kill the Yveltal, which I didn't want to kill the Yveltal. I wanted to boss up one of these friends here, but now we're just going to kill the Yveltal, so, you know, whatever. Don't blame me. Don't blame me for killing the Yveltal. Coin for 2. Fighting Gong. Lunar Cycle for 3. That and Genesect. No more Genesect on the bench. I go for an attach for turn on Goldango. I could bench this other one, but I don't have the Goldango for it yet, so I don't really want to do that. We could grab it off of the here. So maybe we do bench it because I don't know what else we'd want to bench, but we'll leave the space open because I don't have the Evo for it yet, so I don't want to waste my waste my placement for it. And then we'll punch for 150. Theoretically, this next turn they do punch, so we'll take a secondary prize, or take 2 prize cards on this next turn, I imagine. Okay, they do get the Frost. Oh, maybe that's why they didn't team Evo. Maybe they have the Frostlass in hand. So maybe that's why they didn't team Evo. But didn't they play the Snorunt down 2 turns ago? Because wasn't there 2 that I killed? No, there was only 1. Never mind. I'm thinking of the earlier game where we played against the 4-4. So they probably had it in hand, and that's why they didn't go for the team Evo, which I'll cut them the slack there. That makes sense then. Nice treasure for the other Snorunt, I imagine. So they want that damage. All about that damage. Shaman is a worthless bitch. Shaman does nothing for me in this matchup. Okay, so they're just using Shaman for Team Evo fodder. Cool, okay. I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. I do have boss in hands. Wait, why would you do that? Wait, why would you Evo that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I was just sitting here trying to consider if I was going to kill a Frostlass or kill an Impidimp. And now I know what I'm killing. I'm going to kill that. That's crazy. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you just give me something? Why would you just give me what to target? That's crazy. It's crazy. That's so wild to me. We need to make sure we don't like accidentally deck ourselves out because we don't have like an Iono to reset our hand or anything. We are just gonna boss you. We've already attached for turn here. Do I ever want to attach for turn to Mega Mawile? Do I ever want to set up the Mega Mawile? Not really, right? I feel like I don't ever want to set up the Mega Mawile. I am going to Picnic Basket just to clear all the damage off the field. Okay, so we have enough for the kill here. We're only going to do 300 points damage because then they die during checkup, so they don't get a Fez. The Mega Mawile's worth it. Well, actually, if I've taken... How much does it do? 8 times 4? Oh, I need to do math. 8 times 4 is 3,200. Actually, yeah. That's actually a 2-tap. Or that's actually a one tap into Grimmsnarl. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds cool. That sounds super cool. Okay, so we're gonna do 100, 200, 300 points of damage. We're not gonna kill them. We're gonna do 300 points of damage. Oh, then they Freezing Shroud to death. Cool. So Mega Mawile, Gobble Down for 2 metal energy. This attack does 80 damage for every prize card I've taken. I've now taken 4 prize cards, so we now do 320 damage. And their second attack, Huge Bite, for 2 metal and a colorless, does 260 damage. And if your opponent's active Pokemon already has any damage counters on it, this attack's base damage is 30. So if the opponent has damage already, it just does 30 damage, which is kind of weird. I mean, because 260 is a decent amount of damage, I guess, so. I don't think they have a 6 prize turn here. That's the thing. I think we're fine. I don't think we have anything to worry about here. Oh, I don't remember if I might have said this earlier, before stream, sorry, but I don't know who was here, who wasn't. I was trying to do the Go-Goat side quest, and I walked into whatever area it is that has Go-Goats. And I found, just as I walked in, like, the shiny bling didn't even go off. I was just like, oh, that's a shiny, Snorunt, and I walked over to it, and I got a shiny Snorunt. Nice. And we get to use Mega Mawile's attack. We're gonna attach Air Balloon Boss. That's fun. That's fun. Attach Balloon Boss. Don't concede, don't concede, don't concede, don't concede, don't concede. I was like, don't concede. Let me gobble down. Let me gobble down. Let me gobble you down. But yeah, shiny Snorunt's kind of cool. My first time getting a shiny Snorunt. I remember I said I did the 6 alphas in a while. Yeah. You set up the 6 alphas. I still need to do that. I still need to set up the multiple alphas. But I feel like whenever I set that up, I want to be doing a hunt. Yeah, I don't know that I love this build that we've been playing here. I kind of want to try a different build. I don't hate a lot of it, but I just don't love that it doesn't have a lot of, like, other outs. I feel like it's, I don't know, the fact that there's, I kind of like the 4th place list a bit better, which does play a Prime Catcher, which is kind of interesting. But it doesn't play any outs, which is also interesting. I was wondering why you weren't more mad about that. But that was Snover you would have been mad about. Yeah, Snover. If I got another shiny Snover, I would be livid. The amount of shiny Snovers, which isn't even that much. I think I only have like 4. But it was the shiny I get the most of in Legends Arceus. And if I got another one, I would have been so mad. Although now, I think the most shiny I have is of Go-Goat, where I have like 9 shiny Go-Goats. It's too many. Have you been Zoro gaming at all? I have not. I have not. I have seen, I did watch, oh, what's their name? What's their name? I can't think of the guy, who like just put up, his video, doing Crustle and the Zoroark, and I was like, that's kind of silly. That's kind of silly. I can't think of the guy's name right now. I'm going to my YouTube watch history so I can try and find the video. Tim Danklin. Tim Danklin. With the Crustle Zoroark, which he's had, I feel like, some of the more interesting. I don't know if he's. Oh my gosh, can I? Okay, I have to mute the desktop audio for a second because I'm trying to get to this guy's channel without it blowing out all of your eardrums. We're good. Cause he put out the video with the Blood Moon Ursaluna. And I feel like he put that out, and then a lot of people were on it, but I'm sure other people were talking about it as well. But he was the one who I saw talk about it. The first one I got was shiny Alpha Absol, Alpha Clefable, and a shiny Malamar, Garbodor, and Scrafty. That's really cool, Welsh. Is that just running back and forth there with the 6? Danglin had a 3/3 Zoro and 3/3 Crustle. But I think 4/4 Zoro and 1/1 Crustle is better. And just focus more on the Zoro and Crustles for that. That makes sense. Which I also have not played any Crustle myself. I've played against so much. I think I've told the story where what deck was I even playing? It was It was a Poltzard. This was probably six plus months ago now. I was playing Poltzard to a challenge, and it was the first time I saw Crustle. This was the first time I saw Crustle. I had no idea what it was. I'd seen the card before, but it was my first time seeing the deck, and I was like, It's back when they were still playing like Pokevital A, because I feel like a lot of them don't really play Pokevital A anymore, especially going into Phantasmal Flames, where they get the item card that heals 80 damage. Like, what are we doing? Well, what's that about? But I was playing that, and I lost to the first one. I was really close, but I just was never able to deal enough damage. But using the Charmeleon to do 90 for additional damage was cool, but they just healed it all up and then killed. But the fact I lost to that Crustle, and I was like, oh, man, that really sucks. And then I went to the next. I had 2 wins. That was my first loss. And then I went to my next table, and I saw the guy walking over, and I was like, "You're kidding me." I was like, "I'm gonna match into the only 2 people at this challenge playing Crustle," and then immediately lost to that Crustle as well. But that one, I don't remember, but I remember the first one, like I'd almost gotten there, and the second one, whatever fell apart about it, but it did fall apart. But yeah, Goldengo with Prime Catcher is interesting. I don't know. The Secret Box has been fine. I think, what is it that I don't like about this deck? Is it the fact that I'm just missing the Premium Power Pro for Soul Rock to be able to do more? But how much does that ever come up? Soul Rock being able to do 30 more damage. The times it's happened today has just been a Monkey Dory has been sitting inactive, but then we can typically find Boss's Orders. So I don't know that I do hate this. I don't know. Anything playing Elgem from Frillish and handheld band, that's just rude. Oh, I keep fat fingering different buttons. Mainly in a few hours of manual bench resets. I just cannot bring myself to do manual bench resets while playing on a Switch 1. I just can't bring myself to do it. But I also don't know when I plan to get a Switch 2 other than sometime in the new year. Zoro players will do anything to try. I mean, and that is like Zoroark is a pretty solid deck, but its bad matchups are just bad. So anything they can to fix those, I mean, it works. It works. Oh, what an opening hand. Am I going first or second? I'm going first, okay. What an opening hand. Char. Actually, I don't know how the Charizard matchup is anymore. Still, I feel like it's probably still pretty bad. Because they still play Chi-Yu. Actually, is that why the Premium Power Pro could matter? To kill the Chi-Yu? Because Chi-Yu, I think, has 110 damage? 110 health? Or do they have 120? They might have 120. I can't think of Chi-Yu's health off the top of my head. I know it's at least over 100, but it's less than, like, 140. It's less than 130, because I know Baby Goldengo could kill it. No, don't take the Chikorita. Look at the other potential shinies. Hey, bench resets, yeah. I've not done any at all. Because I just don't want to do it. But I really like doing this reset method while I'm streaming specifically because I don't have to pay attention to it. So it is a really good method to do while streaming because I'm just pressing A. Okay, so they're at least they're sacrificing their active Charmander And I will take that. We also do have Arven, so we can Arven for Buddy Poffin. I feel like just Mega Wow doesn't help. Because we'd have to take enough damage, and take enough, and then 320 is not enough to kill a Charizard, so that's not anything in this matchup. Right? I don't think it ever... I mean, it could deal with Pidgeotto, but that's at the end of the game where it really doesn't matter anyways. We can get there. So I think we can just get rid of the Mega Mawile. I don't think we need Mega Mawile. I don't think we need Mega Mawile. We do get the boss. The boss is pretty cool. The boss is pretty cool, but I mean, we would need to grab more. We'd have to superior. But I could hard retreat. Reset for 2, boss and kill Pidgeotto. I just don't know how good their hand is right now, but getting rid of Pidgeotto always sounds like a good time, you know? Always sounds like a good time to get rid of a Pidgeotto. If they only had one Charmander, that's a different story, but... Okay, you couldn't have just given me anything a little bit stronger there? A small Artisan. Air Balloon. I mean, just slow down their ability to just grab whatever card they want out of their deck. Always feels good. And they can't reach an attack on Goldengo without having Chi-Yu. But I mean, if they do hit Chi-Yu, they just take 2 prizes here. I was expecting the Charmeleon, so that means they don't have Charizard in hand. Or maybe they do. Maybe it still does, because they have the energy here to retreat, but I feel like they wouldn't want to retreat the Luminous energy because they can't recover it. Okay, they have Air Balloon, so never mind, doesn't matter. They already had that. So, literally doesn't matter who they promote. They do have Dolilly, otherwise they did have a dead hand. Maybe they had Pidgeot in hand, and we just ruined their day. I would love to ruin their day. They Evo active. Buddy Poffin probably for another Pidgey, I would imagine. Tatsugiri, they're going to retreat into the Tatsugiri to set up for next turn. It's just the 50 HP Pidgey. What Pidgey were they using last time? Was just the 50. Seems to be the new preferred, the call for family. Okay, so if we take 2 prizes, they're now hitting 240? Right? 2 prizes, they hit 240? I think that's correct. But at that point, we've taken the prize lead. But I mean, they get it back pretty easily, especially if they are running Tatsu. And I cannot remember Tatsugiri's HP. The topmost performing Charizard at Lily. Not Tatsu. Oh my gosh, I said Tatsu there multiple times. Chi-Yu is who I meant to be saying. But the top one at Lily wasn't playing Chi-Yu. Do they not play Chi-Yu anymore? Do they not? Are they not respecting the matchup anymore? Maybe they are. Maybe they don't have to. Maybe they don't have to. We are still going to kill the Pidgey. I think this is fine. I think attach for turn. And punch. I'm going to Artisan just to check my deck. Do I want to Nest Ball the Genesect and evolve both of these guys? Would that be better right now? I'm just afraid of putting Genesect down. I have Air Balloon in hand, so it should be fine. It should be fine to do. It should be fine to do. There shouldn't be a huge harm. There could be. Don't get me wrong. There could be a huge harm in doing this. This could be real bad. But we'll hope it isn't. We're gonna hope it isn't. Now, is not attaching the air balloon bad? That could be the case. I don't know. We might need the air balloon in another place, especially since I have to throw the other one away. They most likely get Zard, especially the fact that they didn't send Tatsu up. Who do they even get off their last Tatsu? I don't even remember. They did get Arven, so they can Arven for Ultra Ball if they need to. If they don't like already have Ultra Ball or Charizard. Oh, Maximum Belt does give them the knockout. Maximum Belt does give them the knockout. Okay. Okay. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with getting them taking 2 prizes here. The bad would be them taking the 2 prizes with a 1 prizer. Them taking the 2 prizes with a 2 prizer, I'm fine with. Because we can reach the damage here. I do have 4 energy in the discard. Do you have an Evo here? Do you have 2 Charizards? No, okay, you're just running. I was about to say. Maximum Belt does, of course, get it. They do put Fez down. What else are you looking for here this turn? Do you care about trying to get Pidgey set up at this point? I mean, this would be the time to try and get Pidgey set up. At least get another one down. Because I have no... If I was to target down a 1 prizer instead of another 2 prizer, like, it'd be kind of stupid for me. I don't think we go for the multi, like, push this Goldango, air balloon to this Goldango to get to draw 4. I don't think we need to do that. I think we just send this one up because I have Petrol to grab, or I have Arven to grab. So I'm like, I think we're okay just to draw 2 and not worry about much else. How many are in there? 3 are in there. So I think we're okay to do that. We could Secret Box and put Boss in hand for next turn. Be kind of spicy. I don't think we need to do that, though. I don't think we need to do that, though. I have 5 energy in the discard. Yes, let's Turo! Yes, that's what I'll do! I'll Turo! Okay, we just grab Superior. We don't need Picnic Basket in this matchup. We can go ahead and get rid of that. We'll grab 4 energy. We are in right now doing the knockout. I want to grab another Miedle so I can go and attach a Miedle. Alright, right now we are doing enough. Actually, I don't have another Goldango, right? My other Goldango is prized. I mean, if I put this down, and this should be fine, right? 1, 2, 3. I've already used the Night Stretcher, correct? No, I haven't used Night Stretcher. So Night Stretcher is prized. I have a Night Stretcher and a Goldango prized. So the likelihood that I hit at least one of those off this is pretty high, so we'll put down the Goldango. Or the Gimmighoul. Because the likelihood that we'll hit one of those is pretty high. I think your opponent should be disqualified because they're not using any Mega Evolve cards. You're so right! You're so right! What's the... I mean, I'm also not using any Mega Evolve cards. I mean, I'm using cards from the Mega Evolution set, the Fighting Gong. Are they not using anything from Mega Evo? No. At least not yet. Super Rod. What are we going to see? 2 energy and a Charizard? Okay. I feel really okay with our current positioning. I feel really okay with our current positioning. We are solidly in the lead here. Why the double attached to... Are you gonna hit me with a surf for 50? No way you surf for 50, right? That's true, that's true. We do have Mega Mawile in the discard. And I'm also using cards for Mega Evolution because I have Soul Rock and Lunatone on the bench. I don't understand the attach there. That's kind of... I mean, I guess there's nowhere else they need the Luminous Energy, but that is still kind of funny to me. I just need Boss, which should be near the top of the deck. Right? 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 It is. It is near the top of the deck. It's right there. This is not enough for a game, though. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. It is enough for game. Chat, it is enough for game. I have a Vitality Band in my hand. That's 210 damage. That's kind of funny, actually. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. That is enough. That is enough damage. Who needs a 5th energy when you could just attach the Vitality Band? And we didn't talk about what we did get the Night Stretcher and the Fighting Ox. Had we not been Iono'd there, we also would have been so fine because we had so much dig that we could have easily found cards. I think we're probably gonna do one more game and then wrap up for the night. This deck, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. There's certain things that I'm like, this feels weird, but at the same time, it feels fun. I don't know. The one Genesect has not felt bad at all as of yet. It's always felt fine. The fact that there's no Ultra Ball is what really hits me, because I'm like, what if Genesect is prized and I don't draw into it? At least I could draw into an Ultra Ball, but I mean, Ultra Ball, what are you going to throw away here? Because you're already having Superior to throw stuff away. I don't know. Alright, let's play one more game, and then we will run around and see what, if any, shiny Pokemon we found. Yeah. We'll definitely take a trip through the labs. We'll definitely take a trip through the labs. We'll definitely take a trip to a new song as well. This one's just... I need a chill song. I need a chill song. I need chill. Give me chill or give me chill. I actually just, it's not much of a, it's not a like a debate. Just give me something chill. So I need to do some editing tonight. That's what I need to do after stream. I need to do some big editing. I still have a video that hasn't come out yet. That is me playing, not playing, me guessing, not guessing. I mean, I guess guessing. Compiling a list of every Gen 5 Pokemon, only using the Black Bolt and White Flare cards to get me there. And I need to edit that, put that on. I've had that recorded for a bit. I'm also trying to... Spider-Man meme! I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I feel like I want to change, and I've been thinking on this for a while. I want to change the name of our Pokemon channel. I want something a little less what it is right now. But I don't know what I want to change it to. I want something a little bit more generic-y than what it currently is, with just Pokewizard or Pokemon Wizard, stuff like that. I want to try and not have Pokemon in the name, with more focus on Wiz being the name, to just also be in line with Wiz Studios, which is also, you know, what we stream here with. So I'm trying to work on that. Pokestars, that's perfect. I decided to do a few resets near Gumi because it was raining. I got 2 shiny Ghastlies during the day for my next batch of resets. Got a shiny Alpha, shiny Alpha. Alpha, shiny Gumi. That's really cool. I still don't know what this guy's playing at, do I? Oh no, it's just a full mirror. When did they put down? Did they, tell me they just put that. Okay. Like, tell me they just put the gimme down. Tell me I didn't say I don't know what they're playing with the gimme ghoul on their bench. But no, it wasn't until I saw the Goldango. This is a retreat into, it's gotta be Soul Rock. Not a world where you retreat the gimme ghoul here. And I do actually have to Arven. I guess I don't have to Arven. I could Nest Ball. I could Nest Ball for... No, we just have to Arven here. Like, I could Nest Ball for Genesect. I mean, I could still go the Genesect route and could draw stuff that I need. But Genesect's prized, so... we won't do that. We won't do that. That will not be what we do. I feel like we gotta go Vessel. That way we can also punch for 70. Why not? Might as well get a punch for 70. On top of hopefully getting some cards. Oh, there's some good cards. Those are some good cards. I'm dreading one hunt that even a turbo controller can hit me with shiny Onyx. I mean, it kind of can it? Can't you just... Can't you set up a macro to just keep resetting area 14? And then eventually, I mean, it's a low chance. But I mean, everything in there will, I mean, there's potential that it could be shiny Onyx. Who's gonna put down a 2-prizer first? It won't be me. Because mine is prized. Alright, what have they done so far? They've lunar cycled 3 cards. Are you just gonna go for the 70 punch back? Please go for the 70 punch back. Yes, it could, but I'll do it manually. That's fair. They do grab metal energy. Why are you grabbing metal energy? Are you gonna attach a metal energy? I only attached it because I had it. Okay, now they are gonna go for a cosmic beam. Which I have a choice. I could punch Soul Rock and kill Soul Rock. Or I could boss Gimme Ghoul. Okay, no, they're just gonna boss and kill my Gimme Ghoul. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think we do just kill their Soul Rock then, which also gets rid of their draw. Which leaves my Soul Rock at full HP. I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, this feels fine. This feels fine. Alright, Nest Ball. Or we could also pick up Gimme Ghoul. That'd be kind of fun. I won't do that, though, because if they end up evoing, I need to be able to respond. But it would be kind of fun. And again, we could get rid of their Gimme Ghoul, but I feel like getting rid of their Soul Rock's more powerful, more stronger here. It gets rid of their draw power, also gets rid of their ability to attack without putting down a second one. Hey, and we get second prize. Because now at this point, I just need to be on an even prize trade. Which, I mean, so do they. So they also could just attack with Goldango at this point. But maybe they won't. When in doubt, cheat. Oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I? Which maybe off that logic of I'll be on an even prize trade, maybe I should have bossed. Maybe that was more correct. I need to think on that. No, because then they could have bossed. I mean, they still could. They still could, but now they have nothing with energy on it. Because that was the other thing, is like reducing what they can attach energy to, because now they need Air Balloon to be able to attack with Soul Rock. They need Air Balloon, energy, and boss to be able to kill a Gimme Ghoul. Whereas before they just needed boss. Especially if I would have bossed Gimme Ghoul, killed boss, all they need is boss. They are going to go ahead and commit to... I mean, they've already put a 2-prize for down. They might as well just fully commit to being 2 prizes. And it is Arven. So for them to take their 2 prizes, they are going to have to take it with gold. Oh, no. It's a Prime Catcher build. But, I mean, they still do have to take it with that. Are you going to kill a Gimme Ghoul? Or are you going to kill a Lunatone? I feel like it's going to be Gimme Ghoul, right? Least amount of energy you have to put forth towards it. Yeah, we should have probably killed the Gimme Ghoul then. They also didn't know the version they were playing. If I knew this was a Prime Catcher build, because then they just need Arven. Yeah, we should probably kill the Gimme Ghoul. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, they still could have Arven and still taken 2 prizes. Right? Was that correct? No. I mean, what we could do here is actually boss, put ourselves on an even prize trade. But yeah, I think that's actually more correct. I think that's actually more correct. We boss kill, we put ourselves on an even prize trade. We don't allow them to get on an even prize trade. We are going to have to stretch her for the Gimme Ghoul because I think our other ones is prized. That feels a little bit more correct. We have 2 down. Then we boss and we kill. We're on 4. It's impossible for them to go down to 2. And then I go down to 2. And then they're behind us in the prize trade. Yes. That feels correct. That feels correct. We give them no 2-prizer to deal with. They can kill whoever they want. And then we just pop off. Lippity scrippity. I think we're fine. I think we're fine here. Chat, what is a third device I could get to triply increase my shiny hunting? What's the next device I can hook up to do an even more shiny hunting while we play the TCG? Just get like another DS. Get a game. I need to get a Game Boy. Do some soft resetting on a Game Boy. What are you Arven for here? Superior Energy Retrieval? Another 3DS. Yeah, let's get another 3DS. GameCube? Break out the Wii? Soul Rock, Fighting Energy, Metal Energy. Atari, is there a Pokemon game on the Atari I'm not aware of? Ball for a Genesect. Give themselves one. No. Don't take the Chikorita. Don't take the Chikorita. Stop spamming A. Stop spamming A, you lunatic. They have Arven, so they are just going to kill Solrock. They're just going to kill Solrock. Or what if they don't kill it all? What if they just pass? That'd be kind of funny. What about this? You have a DS Switch and Revolution. Oh, my phone. But see, my phone, Pokemon Go. I don't have enough spawns around me. That was a really bad crack. Like, that was... I need a new mic arm. I want a new mic arm and I want a new camera. Not my Solrock. Not my poor Solrock. Yeah, Pokemon Go, just not enough things to like reset on, unless there's like an event happening. Okay, they attached to Solrock. Okay, they are just gonna attack Solrock then. That's kind of funny. I mean, it is the correct choice of action to attack with Solrock. Yeah, it spawns the issue's not that it basically doxes me. That too. That too. Okay, so we need boss to be back in the game here. Which we could find pretty easily. But once we commit to a 2-prize route, we do have to fully commit to it. But 2 bosses are in there. We do have one that's prized, or Secret Box. I mean, Secret Box does find it. There are multiple things that we could find here. So I think let's start off by... Let's thin the deck. I think we just fully commit to it. I think we just fully commit to trying to search out a boss. We have I feel like percentage-wise, we have a pretty decent chance of finding it out of 21 cards. Out of 21 cards, and we get to look at a lot of them. 21 cards, and we get to look at a lot of them. Okay. 21 cards. 16 cards. I get to look at 2 of them. You're joking. You're joking. Wow, that sucks. Wow, that really quite sucks. We just could not get there. They've already wasted 2 bosses and a prime. They have 1 boss left. It could be prized. Man, that sucks. That really sucks that we weren't able to get there. I did fail. If they have boss, they have game. Because there's just no way we ever catch back up. Man, wow. 3 different cards we could have found that would have gotten us there. 3 different cards we could have found that would have gotten us there. Okay, they don't have the boss in hand. But it's also not prized because they are searching their deck. So it's not prized. Coin bonusing, so they still don't have it. I'm hoping. I mean, they might have had it this entire time. And they just really want to look at their cards. Attached to bench. Taking so much time to think about their cards. Okay, why did you do that if you had boss this entire time? You had boss this, and why are you playing so slowly? Why do you play so slowly? People, I mean, it pisses me off when they play that slowly. Like, why are you? This is pretty straightforward. You just boss, and then you take your kill. That's all you gotta do is just boss. It's pretty straightforward gameplay. Why do you gotta spend 2 years coming up with your decision making? I'm pretty sure they have game, but hey, maybe they will whiff the cards they need. Did you ever think about that? Maybe they'll whiff the cards they need. Maybe they'll whiff the cards they need. They probably won't. Wow, there's the boss. What a good time for you to make an appearance. Thanks for showing back up. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate seeing you here making an appearance. Just because, I mean, they just need energy for game. I'll just go the quickest route to seeing energy for game. I was about to say, do they have to deliberate who they're promoting? They have used all of their Gust, because I assume, at least most builds that play Prime Catcher only play 3 boss. So they do need 5 energy here with this. They do need 5 energy. They have only used 2 superior energy retrievals. So again, most likely they have it. But I want them to show me they have it, you know? But knowing this person, they're going to have it and still deliberate if they're going to use it. They're going to sit here and go, what's the correct decision? Should I attack? Why are we earthen vessling here? How do you not have enough energy? Alright, they have showed me that they have the energy, so I won't... Okay, now they're just being a dick. Now they're trying to go for the biggest number possible, so now they don't get to click their button. I tend to like to sit and let people press their button because it is very nice when you get to take your kill. You're like, oh yeah, I did that. I did damage. But when you purposefully waste time to make your damage output bigger, nah, I'm gonna get out of here. All right, chat, that is it for us playing. We are gonna go run around and see if we did manage to get any shinies. During our spamming resetting that we were doing. So we're gonna see if we got any shinies. So let me flip over so I can actually hear the audio. Let me unmute Elgato so that way you all can hear the audio in case we come across a shiny. And let's run around the lab and see if we get any shinies. Kick things off with a save. And we're gonna head to the right. And see if there's a shiny. No shiny Houndoom. Shiny Beldum, I think, is what we're looking for the most, or another Doublade. I wouldn't say no to another Doublade, or no, Noivern. Noivern would be pretty cool. Actually, anything in here that can be shiny would be cool. No Beldums. No Manectrics. And then I think we take this teleport to get to the other half of the floor. Some of you. Over in. And then this is the other half of the teleporter. We'll see if we got the AG Slash. Or the Dual Blade. Nope. No shiny Hone Edge. Oh, wait! We did get a shiny Dual Blade. It just didn't pop off. Wait, what? Why? The noise didn't go off at first. Incredible. Two shiny Hoomlanes and a shiny Houndoom? What are you talking about, a shiny Houndoom? Oh, you heard? I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. Well, sure. Was there a shiny Houndoom? Did I not hear that either? That's not shiny. Everything's not shiny. What are you talking about, Welsh? Oh, you just got Doublade now. Well, you said that at the same time that I found a shiny Doublade. So that's why I was like, well, what do you mean? That's so funny. Yeah, another shiny Doublade. I'm actually not that upset about that. I will take a second shiny Doublade. We did evolve the last one that we got. What does regular Doublade look like? It's blue, right? No. Just Hone Edge is blue. The difference is it's purple instead of the red. And then AG Slash is purple, whereas shiny AG Slash is like that yellowish color. Nice. We just need a shiny Hone Edge, and we have finished off that. I also haven't evolved any of these guys, and this is the shiny Snorunt that I got before stream started. That's pretty cool. I will take another shiny there. That was solid shiny. And then just to show you all my map, to show you that I am getting progress done on the side missions. It is slow going, but I'm slowly getting there about finishing off all the side missions, which there's no real reason to do it other than just completionist. The load screens are so slow. Yeah, I finished off the entire left-hand side. So now I'm just working on the east side of the city. But we're almost there. We're getting a pretty good job. We're getting a pretty good. Yeah, there's not a ton to do in the post game. There's not a ton to do in the post game. Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's all I got today. I don't think I want to do any like other resets right now. I would like to set up some Wild Area 20 switch there. I have seen one that people have done AFK with rubber bands to just run around the edge of the map here, and it'll eventually reset everything in the map, which is kind of cool. Alpha Guardy. Well, there's another Guardy just over here. Because I would like to reset a lot of Area 20. But I think it would just be better to just do binge resets here. But I also don't want to go through that. Was that the shiny sound? I don't think so. I might have just picked up an item. I think I just picked up an item. The pickup item sound does often sound like the shiny sound. I don't see anything over here that would be shiny that I got close enough to. Because you're not shiny, right? I don't know what Scrafty shiny looks like. Yeah, the pickup item does often sound like it. Yeah, there is a method I saw that, like, you just set up a rubber band and you set it up in the right position where it just runs around the full outside of the Wild Area 20. And it will eventually... I don't know how you do it where it doesn't run into everything. Like, if I'm just holding how my thumb is right here unmoving, Scrafty is very obvious, is it? Like, you're eventually going to get stuck. I don't know, I feel like a macro controller and just do, like, bench resets here would be much more beneficial. But anyways, that is going to be it for me tonight, chat. I will be back live tomorrow? Question mark? I think I'm live tomorrow. Yeah, I'm live tomorrow playing hardcore. We are back with Gen 5 hardcore. I'll be live with that around 8 p.m. EST. Ooh. Ah. Light yellow and green. Oh, okay, yeah, pretty obvious. Well, I go back to Legends Arceus. First, go back to Legends Z. I noticed Legends Arceus checklist of research. Yeah, that is something I really did like about Legends Arceus. Is there was like the research checklist, where it felt like there was still more to do, even though it was like still tedious. There was at least, you know, stuff to do. But anyways, that is gonna do it for me tonight, chat. Thank you all for hanging out with me. We had a good time. Had a good time flipping some coins and using some megas. See you later, everyone. Bye bye.